Hi there, everybody. This is a little bit of a different start, or a little bit different to what we expected this week's podcast to be. I'm giving this little intro because we decided this week that we was going to film for our podcast a big clearance that we was doing down in Huntingdon. And not everything went as planned, as you'll see. And what I do say to you is absolutely watch it, try and get your head round what some house clearances are like, and also stick around to the end to see how it all went wrong. Hi there again, everybody. Welcome back to All Things Auctions, the podcast where we show you some of the things that are going on around the auction world. And of course, today we have got us, yes, me and Lisa, and the rest of the team working on a job in Godmanchester, which is down near Huntingdon. We are here. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. We're down here. We're having to fill the vans with boxes and baskets and God knows what else. And everyone seems to think that doing auctions is simple and we just turn up on a Friday and a Saturday and do all the stuff that you expect, that you see us doing on a week-to-week basis. But the reality of the auction job is that you've got to fill the auction room on a week-to-week basis, and that doesn't matter how far we have to go. We have to go those distances to fill the auction room up. How are you feeling this morning, Lisa?
All right. That's me at 8:30 tonight, but I'm all right at the minute.
Right, let's see what the lads are up to. So here we are. We've got my right-hand man here, Chris, and we're all doing our little bit today. Of course, when I say we're all doing a little bit, I'm doing the filming.
You're doing the camera work.
And we've got Jeorge in today as well. Jeorge in on this one, and we're going to walk you through a day of how things go on at Prestige to get all this stuff done. We've got a sort of 2.5 hour, 2 hour 40 minutes journey to get down to Cambridgeshire, and we're going to get these vans filled up. We've got tipping to do as well, and we've also got Dino down there as well. He's working today. We've got Jamie in the van, in the other van there, and yeah, we're going to get all the boxes loaded up, and then we're going to give you sort of a walk through the day today and show you what goes on in a typical day as we fill the auction for you guys. Okay, everyone, so this is what we've been met with. Beautiful place, apart from when we go in. Chris is down there, Lisa's down there. Say hello, Lisa.
Hello.
And people think that house clearances is antiques and collectibles and jewellery and finding loads of money and stuff, but actually the reality of it is something more like this. We come into a hoarder's property that just hoarded books and things. Now, believe it or not, this is only a flat, and this flat here, apart from being extremely dangerous, is not that big. You come through into the kitchen through there. As you can see, it's a little bit hazardous as I come through. There you go. And we've got this place to get cleared today. So we've just had a first problem of the day, which is trying to find somewhere locally to tip. We have been trying for a couple of days. We've fortunately managed to find somewhere now, and we move on. So this is it. We'll give you a little bit of an update in a little while. So here we are, everybody, 2.5 hours in now. 2.5 hours in, and bearing in mind there are 6 of us working on this, we are getting through it. Sorry, but when you consider everything is so masked and matted up like it is, and so bulky, it's very, very difficult to get this sorted. I mean, we are already close to one full van of tipping already, and we've still got, I don't think, are we 50% the way through yet, guys? Do you think?
Not sure.
No, probably about 50%. There's quite a lot through there still. There is quite a bit to do. So, as you can see, so for this week's podcast, Chris, obviously we're normally talking about stuff that we've done, not what we're doing. So, how is it for you down there?
Glamorous.
Is this the glamorous side of Prestige house clearance and things?
I've actually broken into a sweat. That's the second time in 44 years.
Lisa, how are you getting on?
Yeah, all right.
Enjoying it?
I could use a better adjective.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. So it's not a normal kind of day off that we have from Prestige here, but they say we're getting through it, and we'll catch up with you again a little bit later. Moving through the job, Chris has just found this. Chris, do you want to just point out to us what exactly has happened here?
Yeah, it looks like some little old lady's panties have caught fire.
And that's the actual, is that the coat hanger that's melted?
Yeah, this was next to this.
It just shows you, everybody, you know, those people, if you know anybody that's living like this is one of the risks that they're taking in living like this, because stuff gets hidden away, push the back, and you get a heater like that in the corner, and all of a sudden you're going to have a fire on your hands.
This is all rammed under this.
Yeah, I know. Be careful, everyone. There we are. As we move on, it's now 20 to 2. This is the pile this is how it works, basically. So we're sorting out all the stuff for the rubbish for the vans, but then this stuff here is what we consider to be saleable, that has to go back to Prestige to be sorted out. So the team are busy as we speak at the moment. Chris is down here, look, they're looking a little bit different to how you see him normally on a podcast on a Friday, but he's getting the job done. We're now into this corner, and then if you go into here, look, this is how Lisa wears her makeup and her nice frocks on a Friday. She's not feeling it on a day off today, but I promised her a day out, and there she is.
Took me on a day out. I've not even had any dinner.
So she's enjoying herself. So we will lock back in a little while. Right, so this is the third van load of rubbish, and the guys have just brought something to me. So bearing in mind, was it a freezer?
I'm not opening it.
This freezer was in the house, and there's Dean's bed. Look, just there. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Unbelievable. So, Jamie, how are we getting on?
They're tiring, but getting there.
Have you had enough yet?
I don't like to say in front of the gaffer.
It's getting close. Dino, having a good day?
Always.
George, you've still got no clothes on. What's happened?
What? Working so hard.
Dear mate. He wants to show everyone his new tattoo. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. So one more bit to do, and I'll give you a quick show of what's happened in the flat as well. Right, everyone, so here we are. 4:30 it is now, and we're down to this little bit that you can see here. And this sort of gives you an idea, really, of how small the place actually is. to consider that there was that much stuff in there. 2 van loads of rubbish already, 1 other van load to go, and of course, there you go, this is what's left. All the kitchen cupboards have now been emptied, and everything is done. So ready for the cleaning teams to come in, whoever's going to be there, to get all this sorted out. Chris, quick word from you.
Oh,
Where are you at?
Knackered.
Knackered.
No, look at me. I'm an athlete.
You're an athlete.
Yeah.
There's the other athlete there.
Yeah.
There we go. So seriously though, in terms of, I'm just trying to explain to everybody
A time's
how small this place is,
Yeah,
and how much stuff was in it.
Well, what we got through
Well, you've
already.
just tipped 3 tonne, haven't you?
3 tons already.
3
gone out.
tons of tipping already.
So that's going to be what, 4.5 ton of rubbish
Yeah,
and 1 van load of sellables.
1 van load. And do you feel certainly not going to cover the costs, is it?
Well,
There's some good
there's-
stuff in there.
there's some interesting books.
There's 1 or 2 interesting bits in
I
there.
think the booksellers will want the books. A few nice postcard albums.
Ah, good. I think it's interesting though, because I mean, to show people this on the podcast rather than doing a podcast and
Yeah.
actually showing you what it's like on a day.
We have to do some
You
work
know,
sometime, don't we?
I mean, you've got 2.5 hours travel each way, and this, this isn't unusual for Prestige to do something like this,
What's
because
the highlight of the day for you?
going to the garage, and getting the drinks and the chocolate.
Well, I'm a bit torn between the old lady's pants that have been on fire.
Yeah.
I've done that myself.
What we
a few
doing
times.
best bits?
And the
What's your
dead bird.
favourite bit of the day?
That dead bird behind the freezer. I really did panic.
Yeah, it weren't crusty or anything. It was like proper fresh.
Proper fresh. But there's nowhere for it to have got in, is there? Have you ever seen a flat, Chris? Seriously, with a
It's like a
suspended
commercial building.
commercial ceiling?
And look, brick wall.
Brick wall,
unpointed.
yeah. These can't sell for much money, mind you. It's this part of the country, isn't it?
138,000.
Yeah, there, everybody in Grimsby and Clayfox, right? I want you to just take a look at this for a second, right? So, this is what 145,000 gets you in this part of the country. Bear in mind, in Grimsby and Clayfox, that is buying you a semi around off Sandringham Road, something like that, somewhere quite nice for 140 odd grand, or a really nice terraced. But in Huntingdon, that's what you get. That there. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're going to get all this onto the van now. We're going to get it all down the stairs. Still a lot of work to do. Estimate we'll be back in Claythorpes for about 10 o'clock. And hopefully, Lisa, what do you think, 10 o'clock finish?
I reckon another hour and a half getting this done. What time is it?
It's about 4:30. Well, we might be back out. We might be back in town.
4:30.
Yeah, it might not be too bad.
If we pull away for 6 o'clock, we'll be back for 8. We'll be home for 6:30.
Hey, anyway, let's see. Right.
George
Well-
is attracting the crowd with his manliness, have you seen?
We've just had Jeorge on the thing with his top off, and this isn't this. You'll be pleased to know this isn't Prestige's new uniform. Although Tom might get away with it, I don't think I will. But there you go. Right, we'll catch up with you all very soon. So here we go, everybody. That is just about that. All ready for the cleaners to come in now. And I'm going to clean Chris up, who's stood there with all. What time is it, Chris?
5:30ish?
It's 5:15.
5:15. There we go. 5:15. It's been a bit of a day. It's been a hell of a day, to be fair. As you see, there's no electric or no water or anything. So it's, I think, that room there. Yeah. And last but not least, here is the kitchen. There you go. Christmas at Lincoln. Says there. Sounds like a good idea. My guess is, I think this place needs ripping out, starting again. But there you go. This is what house clearance can be all about. So, anyone that just thinks it's loads of jewellery, antiques and collectibles, and you're very sadly mistaken. Right, so here we are. We're on our way back home now. Chris is dead, we think. Is there a sign of life? Yes, there is.
No, I'm alright.
Where are we anyway? We're on the A1 now, and we're heading back for Grimsby.
Peterborough.
And this is where we are. We're at Peterborough, aren't we? We've got another Prestige van in front of us. I don't know if you can see that up there as well. So we've got the other Prestige van, 2 Prestige vans going down the A1 at the moment. As we sort of talk about the job that we've done on the
the magic fairies.
Yeah, the magic fairies that sort of just come in. And a lot of the properties that we go in, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that all the properties are as bad as that, because they're not. But every now and then you're going to get a hoarder's property like that, where you see from the film that you've just watched that it's basically one room. I mean, would you really want to live there, Chris?
Well, that is smaller than my caravan.
I mean, that's one room for your bedroom and your living room. And then you have
Toilets
that-
in your bedroom.
that little kitchen and then that little toilet bathroom at the back. 140 odd grand.
But it's a converted mill building, isn't it? It's an old riverside mill building, so
There's a lot of properties there, though.
yeah.
A hell of a lot. And it seemed quite a busy place as well, but there you go. It is what it is, and you know, this is sort of the other side of what you see week in, week out. I mean, we chat about in the podcast on a week-to-week basis about, you know, making money and that. And a lot of people go down the track of, especially if you get made redundant, and someone, I'll buy a van, I'll do house clearances. Well, one, house clearances aren't very easy to come by, and two, a lot of them are like that, and that would put most people off, wouldn't it?
Well, what about the tipping charges?
Well, tipping charges already £800, and we've got another van full to tip yet. £800 in tipping charges, plus whatever is on that van in front of us there.
And do you think they're much stricter down here, down south?
Well, I think the tipping place that we went to, don't get me wrong, they were extremely helpful, but the prices down here are far more expensive than the north of England, which, you know what, kind of expect. But what really got me about the tipping place was that, I won't mention the name, but just say about the young lady that we dealt with was fantastic. But when you actually pull round, there was our two vans going on to tip, and we was there an hour and a half. Now in Grimsby, at Coates's, two vans would have been on and off in 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Done, job done. They had to empty the van and then sort the stuff that came off that van before the next one could be done. Well, why? Why is... I don't get it. That's
So at
probably why...
Coates's they do it on the conveyor belt.
The what?
At Coates's they do it on the conveyor belt after
Yeah.
it's gone into the system.
In, out, push it forward, sort it when you've not got such a big queue, keep the money coming through the door. But anyway, just out of interest then, Chris, just very quickly, last week's auction, did you buy much?
I can't remember now, it's a blur. What did I get?
You didn't seem to be buying as much this last week.
No, I didn't get so much. I can't even remember. I got a doll's house, didn't I?
Did you?
I got a doll's house for Kim. No, I didn't buy much. I got a few tools, a few toolboxes, a few general boxes, but it was a really, really small purchasing week for me. I've sold most of the gear already.
That's good.
I got my eyes on some 2CV body panels, so
Yeah.
I was.
And for this week's auction, obviously, I mean, we normally film this on a Monday, but of course we're filming it on a Thursday this week. So we thought we'd do something a bit different for you all. You spotted out this week, it's a busy sale, 1,200 plus lots.
Some good antiques in this week, some proper antiques. I would have said I'm going to have a little go at trying buying some of the industrial stuff or the salvage, architectural salvage. There's quite a bit of that nice cast iron, big cast iron wood burner, lanterns.
There's stuff to get your teeth into this week.
Well,
Yeah.
farmers' tools as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
Sorry.
Farmers' tools.
agricultural
You know, like
stuff.
scythes and agricultural hay pickers
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a good hardware week,
Yeah.
but there's some proper antique items in.
I've got to say, I mean, apart from the, I did a slightly different making money with Prestige Auctions. I think it's trying to tell people how to have an edge this week in the auction. And I did notice from when I did that video that books, CDs, gaming, lots and lots of that in this week's auction. And again, you know, it's not always your cup of tea, that, Chris, is it?
books, more specific kind of books rather than just general.
Yeah.
And I think I bought not too long back maybe 6 or 7 boxes of books about lorries.
And you did well on those.
I did really well on those.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's been an interesting week. I mean, as I say, we one of the reasons we decided to put this podcast on this week was Lisa's idea, because we was running out of time on the Monday as well to get stuff done. We've been so busy at Prestige at the moment, and of course Prestige is coming up. We're going past the time of the year now where the school holidays, summer holidays are all done, and people are starting to get more on track with getting work done, houses cleared and so on. So, usually on the run up to Christmas we are quite busy. So, and I think that's going to be the case. Don't forget, everyone, we have got a 2-week shutdown taking place in November. So that always creates a bit of a backlog as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got to get your stock in. Start buying your stock in now, because there will be a couple of weeks when it's a bit dry. But we've got some invitations to go and do the podcast in a couple of places as well.
Yes, yeah. I think we've got the one in Doncaster at the Home Amusement Arcade.
Yes.
Which is something that we're definitely going to have a look at, I think. And then what's the other one then?
We've got an invitation to the Beachcomber.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're going to entertain us in a show bar.
Yeah.
We'll set up a podcast in there.
And I assume you spoke to the manager down there.
Yes, yeah.
So is he going to come on and have a chat?
I think he might. He said he quite likes podcasts, so I think Dave will come on and tell us a little bit about the venue, because we get a lot of customers who stay at the Beachcomber.
Yeah. Well, this is it. The idea of us going out with the podcast as well is to not just promote Prestige, but of course is to promote the area as well.
Yeah, local businesses.
Anyone that can promote their business within Grimsby and Cleethorpes, all the better.
We've got a few auction customers now that are staying on there as well, so we can have a little meet up in the bar.
Yeah.
There's a few of us now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, well, look, it's starting to get a little bit duller out here now. Lisa's arms look like they're aching.
They are.
So, listen, everybody, thank you ever so much for watching Prestige Auctions, All Things Auction, the podcast. It's been a little bit different for you this week, giving you an insight into some of the stuff that we're doing to keep the auction room filled for you on a week-to-week basis. So, thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching. And it just leaves me to say goodbye, Lisa.
Goodbye.
No, say goodbye, Lisa.
Goodbye, Lisa.
Say goodbye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
We'll see you all very soon at the auction.
I want a pint.
And of course, that is where the video should have ended. The clearance is done, we're on our way back, and we're looking at the sat-navs at that point, and we're due to land in Grimsby at around 9 p.m. Okay, so everything's good, everything's fantastic, and then, of course, as in usual fashion, something always seems to come and bite you in the backside. So when we're talking about things that are going on in the auction and all the rest of it, here we are, 10:15, van's broke down.
We're in Newark.
We're in Newark. All's great.
We've been sat here 3 hours.
It's 10:15. The RAC are shocking. Green flag are great. They're on the way. Hopefully we'll be open for 8 in the morning. What do you say about that, guys?
If we're not open for 8 in the morning, we have a genuine reason. We're not in Grimsby.
I've had a ginster's pasty.
You've had a what?
Yeah, I've had a ginster's pasty.
All I've had to eat all day is a sarnie and a bag of houliou.
What? Roland!
There's rats running around.
There's rats running around everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So anyway, as we told you,
We're absolutely filthy. We're tired. I'm hungry. I need some grapefruit juice. And I can't get home.
But
I'm in Newark.
But don't forget, it's about our customers.
Do you want jet washing?
See you all later. So we'll give these a big shout out.